something out. Beat the odds, beat the big house. The brains are bigger than the doubt. We've been thinking for ourselves, never let the truth fade away. This is bigger than ourselves, we won't let the world burn away. Burn away, we feel betrayed. We were raised to lose the race. Wake it through the back of the pack, kill it anyway.
Good if you could hear me. Hello everybody, welcome to the stream, fellow sim sinners. Tonight we're at Nurburg Ring GP Grand Prix. This is a sprint round, so we're doing a sprint race, 7 laps. Actually, let me just stop that for a second so you can actually hear me without hearing the engine sound over the top. So sorry about that. We're doing 3 sprint rounds, so there's a 7 lap, and then a 14 lap. So all should be good tonight. If there's any issues with the stream, please let me know. Had a few issues. The robot vacuum chewed up all the wires. Oops, forgot to shut the door. So Nurburg Ring GP, I don't mind this in a group 3 or a group 2, but in a group 4, it's not my track, so don't expect miracles tonight, people. I'm a lot slower than everybody else. In some of the testing I've done this week, I'm 3 seconds slower per lap than most people, so I don't know where I'm missing the time. I don't know whether it's the way I set up my lobby for practice. We'll see when we get in there whether or not I can keep up with everybody. So just warning you all, tonight might not be a great night. It is the Gr4 Toyota 86 that we're in, which is not my favorite car. And it's also at the Nurburg Ring, which means that turn number 1 becomes a bowling alley and any cars in front become bowling pins to someone at the back who decides not to brake. So that could be interesting. Also, this has the chicane before the main straight, which needs to be cut. It's the only way to make the time up, is to cut the chicane. There's a way to do it where you don't get a penalty. If you go too wide, or too tight really, because it's the second part of the chicane, if you go too tight, then you will get the penalty, and it's a harsh penalty. It's a 1.5 second penalty most of the time. So it could be very costly, especially given that it's at the start of the straight or the bend before the straight. So you've got to kill the time, then you've got to get back up to speed and try and get down the straight. So watch out for things like that. Apart from that, we're in split 3 again tonight, up against the fast boys of split 3. Last week was a pretty good round, but there was a few issues. I'll probably put a video out about the events that occurred, but let's just say that I ended up getting, I don't know what it was, 12-13 seconds worth of penalties for that one corner where I went up the inside to overtake Slarty Bar and he turned in and hit the front of my car, but apparently I did the wrong thing. So we'll put that on a video, you can decide later on, but certainly the stewards were unanimous that I was wrong, and that's their choice. As for the other one, Slarty Bar put me in for the one where he turned in front of me on the slow turn on Dragon Trail Gardens, on the slow turn left. He actually turned in front of me, but it looked like I had punted him or pit turned him, and at the time I didn't know, and I even said it on the stream, I'll just stop just in case, I'll take the higher road. But on that one I shouldn't have stopped. On that one I should have kept going, because the stewards agreed with me that he just didn't make the corner properly and overturned, lost traction, and then regripped and came in front of me, and that's the reason why that occurred. The other one I should have stopped for but didn't, because I didn't think that I'd done the wrong thing. I went for a legitimate overtake move. I was up past the B pillar. I wasn't on the racing line, but you don't have to be on the racing line. The rules don't say you have to be on the racing line, but that's another story. The rules just state that you must be up to the B pillar of the car that you're going to overtake at the turn-in, which I was, and I was in front at the apex. He actually ran into me, which again I'll put in the video later in the week. They disagreed. They just saw it as me not being up past the B pillar, which that's fine, but in the stewarding report itself it said at 47 seconds or something like that you can see I wasn't up to his B pillar. Well, you can't see me in that clip because the track's wide. He went left, I went right, so you can't see where I'm at to the B pillar in his footage, but you could have in my appeal, but not one of the stewards watched the appeal footage. So Thanks for that one. But I'll put my appeal footage up and you can make your own decision, guys. If it's still wrong, it's wrong. One of the stewards has already said that he thinks it's still not right because I wasn't on the racing line, but I disagree about the racing line. That's my choice to disagree, but I still wear the penalties, so I've got to suck the eggs. So tonight we're starting a little bit late, 15 minutes late tonight. It won't be 7:30 start for the race, it'll be a 7:45 start because split 2, I think it was, is delayed. So I'm going to get out there and do a little bit of practice now in this lobby, and then I'll switch across into the actual lobby we're meant to be in and see how we go. A good time around here, the best time I've seen so far is a 2:02. I think someone did a high 2:01. A lot of people qualifying will be around the 2:02, 2:03, high 2:02s, low 2:03s. I'm lucky if I get a 2:06, I reckon, or a 2:05. So who knows where I'm losing the time, but I'll go out and have some practice now and then we'll get started. And then we'll switch across in probably 5 or 10 minutes, do a few laps, switch across, get in the main lobby and see what happens with the racing. So, without further ado, thank you for joining me on this wonderful Sunday evening. Thanks, guys. And we'll get out there and have a bit of a practice. This is turn 1, so this is where you become a 10 pin for a bowling ball. This one's a funny corner here. You've got to hold off on your acceleration because of the camber. You can go out wide here without a penalty. Then you've got to go in nice and easy here, about 80 kilometers an hour. Flick it back to the right hand side with full power and try and make that turn without losing the back end. This one here you can go in 4th. Whoa, lost the back end already. Tyres are cold. You can go out wide here, but you've got to be careful not to go beyond the green stuff. The green's paint, not AstroTurf, so you can actually sit on it. But if you go out to the sand, you are dead. 2 ways to take this one here. Out wide like I just did with a heavy acceleration out of it. The other way is to just hug the apex and keep going around with the apex. Whatever works. This section here is section 3, section 3, I'm pretty sure this is section 3, which I'm not too bad at. I actually don't lose a lot of time through here against the others. Oh, that's too wide, that's a penalty. But the other sectors I lose a hell of a lot of time. Tyres are cold, very, very cold. Don't know why I didn't get a penalty then for that one, I should have. This is the chicane that we were talking about. So you've got to just touch the first, cut the second, but if you cut that too much, you get a penalty there. Try and hug the apex here, come out wide. Stay on the green stuff and set yourself up for the start of your lap. So here we go, let's do a lap. Tyres really aren't that warm, but this is a better lap, better chance to get a good lap anyway. Heavy braking. Some go down to first here. I don't like to. I lose the arse end of the car if I go down to first. Make the apex. Run out wide. Yep, lost it there. Too much slide. Gotta be careful not to run too wide here. You can run really wide there without any penalty, so there's no problem in over accelerating, but if you do it too much you go out on the grass and that's not very good. I go down to second here, some stay in third, but I like to get the power out of that corner. I like to get the turn in from second gear. Oop, too wide. Set up a good run into this straight, but it was a very wide turn. There's the splits. Yeah, see, 38 is 1 second too slow. 28, 1 second too slow. This should be a 25.5 to be a good lap. Whoop, too wide again. Wasn't too bad, but it was still wide. No, got the penalty that time. That was a 26.5 with a penalty, so it was even slower than what I said. Like I said, tonight's not going to be a great night. This track just does not suit me at all in this car. Like I said, the Gr4, Gr4, not as much of a problem, but in this Toyota 86, it's just, can't get my head around it. Toyota 86 is, you know, it's a nice car to drive, but trying to go fast in it and racing, it's not my style. See if we can pull a better lap now we've got some warmth in the tyres. Keep in mind that this is the race conditions, not the qualifying conditions, so qualifying should be quicker than the best lap I can do on here. But still, I don't think it's going to be a great deal more than what I'm going to achieve here. You can cut the corner there a little bit, but if you go too hard to the right, you will get a penalty. Purple doesn't mean anything there because I was already slow. No, stuffed it, hit the sand. Accelerated before I got out of the apex, which is always a bad idea. Let's see if we can do this a bit better this time. A little bit. Lost a lot of speed there though. 29, no good. This needs to be a 25.5 to be a good sector. Too much slide, lost the back again. Had a good run out of there. 26, so half a second off the pace there. Obviously need to work myself out, because I'm even going slow for my standards. That was messy. That was good. Good power out of that corner. It's a 206, 3 seconds off the pace. Hit the spot better then. Still wasn't great. Be a little bit more conservative there. Being conservative so the tail wouldn't go out, but it meant I went wide on the apex then, which wasn't real great. It's pretty fast through there though compared to last time, I'm pretty sure. Nope. Oh, no. Got on the gas at the right time that time. Didn't go straight ahead and plow into the sand, so that was a good thing. It was better, but it was still untidy. If you ever have to come off the gas after you've accelerated, it means you didn't accelerate in the right spot. Simple as that. So if you get it right, the car's settled and you just hit the accelerator and go hard. But if you accelerate, take it off, accelerate, as the famous Jackie Stewart said, you've stuffed it. Well, that was still a 26, so it was still half a second too slow. Now that was a heavy cut. Do I get a penalty? No penalty. So that worked out nicely. Good run out of the corner again. At 205. Oh, doing well. We've picked up 2 tenths. Actually, 8 tenths from what we did last time, but 2 tenths from the time I was expecting. Missed the apex. Gonna run a little bit more acceleration through this time. That's a bit better. Got the apex this time. Run the accelerator through. Oh, that might be a bit too much there. Too wide now. It's going to be slow. It might have been my fastest time, but it was a slow exit, I can tell you. Just can't balance this car out. And look at the tyre usage. We're on lap 5, oops, a bit of a slide. We're on lap 5 of the 7 we need to do in a race. My front tyres are already showing a lot more wear than my rear tyres. And I'm 2 to the rear. So I'm already balanced to the rear with the braking, and yet I'm still churning out the front tyres. So I'm doing something wrong. Let's hope we can work it out before the race finishes. That was much better that time, through there. Get on the power early here, would be nice. And it's slower. There's the sector. I know the sector was much better. The 25.9, so we finally got into the 25. It still wasn't enough. Too much slide then. Yeah, I should switch over. Good run out that time too. 26. Alright, let's do it. Go and see if we can find the lobby first. Whoops, what happened there? Must have accidentally pressed it. Oh, and did it again. Come on. Easy warm up. Hey Manuel, nice to see you on, buddy. Thanks for watching. Yeah, it was an easy warm up. But it's a terrible track. Why does it say test? Hang on. Split 3 test. This is it, but it shouldn't be test. Race is starting at 7:45, so we've got about, I don't know, 10 minutes or so where we can do some more practice laps based on this lobby setup. Yeah, thanks for joining. Nice to see you guys. If you haven't already, feel free to like or subscribe or both. Thumbs up. Feel free to chat. Comment section's there for a reason. If you want to have a chat, want to say something, go for it. Want to hear it? I'll give you a response. Let's hope there's no glitches tonight and we don't get kicked off like the other week when everyone crashed out, as in the system, not the cars. Alright, we're in. Let's go. .205.450 is the fastest lap done by Maccajack, so I don't know. Might be competitive in this lobby, might not be, not sure. I had a car behind me then. It's not there now. I shouldn't shift down to third there, that's too early. This is very different. Very, very different. Much faster. The grip on the tyres is fantastic. Wow, look at that. Less than 5 minutes, okay. Should give me time to do a couple of laps then. That was brilliant. Yeah, that was 25.7. That was a much better sector through there. I'm only warming up. Alright, let's go do our lap. No, K-boy! That was nice. I floated through there then, but it's still slow. I'm a second slow. Should have been a 38 through there to be good lap. That was better. I held fourth longer. I've got to sort this out or we're not going to be getting good times. I've got left rear wheel wear already. How does that work? On the right, left and right, okay. Interesting, but not front. We rev the guts out of the car up here. Get up that hill. Missed the apexes. I would have liked to have gone a bit tighter there though. $25.7 again, that wasn't too bad. Didn't cut enough off then either. Stayed in third to settle the car so that it wouldn't push out to the left. Wow, a 205.3. That's the best one I've done yet. God knows why I'm excited by it though. Let's try that and see if that works. Oh, I definitely got there quicker, but stuffed this corner up badly. A little bit slower. Nope. Practice race is starting. So I'll be starting in fifth again in the practice race. That's going to be fun. All right. Hello everybody. Once again, thank you for joining. Let's see how we go. Like I've said to those who were here earlier, for those of you who've just come on, don't expect miracles. Not expecting to do well here. Don't like the Toyota 8.6. I don't mind this track in a Group 2 or a Group 3. Not a fan of it in a Group 4. So let's just see how we go. Gripdog's trying to cover the inside already. So I'll go to the outside. Inside, which is a good spot to be. Let's upset when you've got someone right next to you like that. Tyres are very cold. I'm sliding everywhere. Whoa! Smurf's just come back on taking out his teammate. Oh no, he's not his teammate, it's just another person. See ya. That was a crazy corner, that. I hope it's not like that in the race. Smurf just wiped out Queensland Devil Racer, I think. Certainly pushed wide, unless Queensland Devil Racer missed it. Hold the title line there then, as a bit of a protection. Euthrolic Straws in front of us. Hello mate. Palmer's in front of him. That was a better apex. Why wasn't I doing that in practice? That was better too. Nice. Good slide. Hydraulic straws covered the inside there. Where do we finish? Third. Yeah, I will be going at my own pace. Thank you very much. That was a bit of fun. Didn't mean anything getting third on that one. Euthrolics live on the stream too now. So, I mean, there's some pretty decent racing in that, but the tyres were really slippery starting out there, so I've got to keep that in mind for the race. They take a bit to warm up. The back end was just all over the place. I've got to calm down. Wow. Started in 8th on that one. Time to race. Come on, change it over. Well guys, I don't know what you thought about that, but that was the race, the practice race. It went alright. We held our own for 1 lap. The problem is we have to do it now for 7 laps. 7 laps. And then 14 laps. Get some practice in before Luminous changes the settings if we can. I almost forgot at the beginning again then that I needed to hold the line lock on. I almost rolled again. I put my foot on the brake and then realised, oh, I took it off and put the line lock on, so got to remember that in the race. That's a cut. I'm too busy trying to read. It's another cut. That's wide. Too busy trying to read what he said down there. Oh, here we go. Practice, qualify, race. Okay. Let's go. Qualifying is going to be interesting. I've got no idea what's going to happen in qualifying. I might start from the back this week. Rip Doc, K-Boy, Dodgy, so some fast drivers in here again. It's not all slow drivers, that's for sure. Split 3s might be split 3, but it's only because there's so many damn good drivers in split 1 and 2. If you look at the times, there's not a massive margin between each split, I don't think. Wow, that slippery there. Missed it completely. Is it in the wrong gear? Bozza. I think last week Bozza was the one that took Maccajack out on the corner at Gardens. I made time on Bozza there because I went wide and he stayed tight. Definitely went quicker through there. So I don't know, I think it might be the right way to go, staying in that wide apex. Unless I've got someone right up my backside, then I'll go into the tight apex, of course, so that they can't punt me off on the inside. Slide again. So Bozza's had a bad exit out of there then. Makes a big difference if you have a bad exit out of there. But he now has the inside. I just pressed them. So I'll go wide and in. That way I don't take him out. Held up a little bit. Wow, and that's the first time I've been behind someone through that corner. Felt the wash. Some heavy duty wash. That was some Tokyo drift sideways through there then. Not a good way to look after the tyres, not a good way to get a good time either. So he stayed in nice and tight, which affects his exit. He always seems to come out of the exit a lot slower there. Anyway, let's just settle in, have some practice, have some fun. .25.3, that was good. It's the best I've done through there. Didn't know where he was going then. I was about to go right, then I went left. And he went all over the place. That's the problem with that chicane. If you take too much acceleration, if you accelerate through the chicane, you slide when you land. You've actually got to lift and go back down again. That's the secret to that chicane. Hit it hard, lift, and then accelerate again once you know you're straight. That was better. We held that line a bit better then. Bit too much slide. I can hear the back tyres objecting to what I just did. Missed the apex. Had to lift because I missed the apex, so that wasn't good. ripped, Doc, just ripped. I want to say a thank you to B Mark 13, Dale Keats, Spence 308. Sorry guys, I didn't actually see you guys become members before, so I apologise for that. So thank you for being followers of the channel, subscribers I should say, not members. Appreciate the subscription. Hope you enjoy the craziness of it. 2045. It's my fastest yet. I'm still a long way off the fast time. Might work. That was better. That was much better. Still slow. Oh, I just made it into a 37. I'm amazed. Two minutes to go, guys. 2 minutes till qualifying. So I should be able to finish this lap. That's better. We took time off them. That's nice. K-Boy's ghosted. Hopefully he stays that way. Nice. Oh. Back left went off and we had a little moment there, but I think we pulled it back. Yep, we did. We're only slower by 600ths. Oh, accelerated too hard, too early. Trying too hard to get a good time. Don't know what the hell that was. That was wide. .204.2, it was better, but only just. Try again. It's more control, but it doesn't mean it's right. I'm still skipping out there, still sliding. 37. Oh, just slow. Make it up here maybe. Too much sliding and I heard the back tyres go again. And it's time to not worry because we're going to do the qualifying now. So wish me luck everybody. God knows I'm going to need it. Okay. Time to qualify. Come on, let me out, let me out, let me out, let me out. Finally. 18 seconds later. 18 seconds to get out of pits. That's just out of the workshop. Come on, guys. Guys in the garage aren't doing something right. Okay, so this is qualifying, so the first lap doesn't mean anything, it's just the warm-up. So don't get too excited yet. Ooh. Feels different. You know what? For the race, I'm going to change my brake bias for the qualifying, I think. Because that back end is not happening. Don't know what that was. Let's see how it brakes here into this turn. If it's not right, I'll change it back. That's alright. Get up that hill. You can do it. Come on, Toyota. Touch of a slide again then. Tyre didn't go out, but it was a little bit of a slide. I'm going to back off here. I don't want to be behind anyone too close. Yeah, I know. You can get there, draft. Got it. Understood. Draft's not everything. Sometimes you want to be able to see where you're going sometimes. Oh, it's a bad start in qualifying that. It didn't come out of that corner as I wanted to then. Here we go. It's game on. Tiny slide, not too bad. Too slow through there. Again, as always. A little bit better. What's going on here? Well smooth there. Completely missed the apex then. Too busy wondering what the hell was going on with Smurf. 25.6. Not the worst I've done. This is a better start. Only problem is I'm behind Smurf. Too twitchy there. Smurf's gone really wide. I've gone really direct, but lost a lot of time as a consequence of that little slide there. This is not good. This is not good. This is going to destroy this one. We're not racing, we're qualifying. Why would you try and cut me off? I was obviously faster. Get in my slip and get a better toe. Come on, Smurf. It's not racing, Smurf. What the fuck was that? Well, not going to get to do another lap now, so I'll be starting down the back. I was pretty sure that lap was going to be a good lap, but I'll never know now, will I? I don't understand what just happened. I was so much faster coming into this hairpin. All he had to do was stay a little bit wide instead of cutting off. But instead, he comes up here and says, "Stuff you, J-Dub." We'll be starting in 9th. Alright, here we go. Get ready, everybody. It's game time. It's game time. Go. This is where we've got to be careful on this turn, not to go into everybody. Oh, come on, man, what are you doing? What sort of turning's that, expat? Everyone's supposed to be taking it easy, not cutting each other off. Tyres are super slippery. Stay calm. Stay calm. Lot of slipstream then, so went into that corner, lost the back end quite badly. Yeah, back on 2. Try and get a good run onto this straight here. Alright, we're racing. That's 1 down. 6 to go. This is so slow. It's ridiculous how slow this is. I know I'm slow, but this is really slow. Now I'm getting swallowed up because of the... Thanks for that cable. It's got tapped in the rear then. I'm trying to take it easy so I don't take people out. And I've got someone behind playing Morse code on my bumper bar. Smurf. That's how you do it. You give people room. Jeez, the back end's sliding. He's right there. Back off twice then, worried about hitting people again. Look at this nonsense. I'll stay behind X-Pac because he's got the inside line. See you, K-Boy. Tried to explain it to you, mate. I'd like to get past too, but it's a bit difficult when there's cars in front, you know? Here we go. Let's try and get a better run through here. God, this is slow. I need to make a move here somewhere. Got to make sure I'm right on the back of him when we get to that straight. Got a little tap from K-Boy then as I went into that corner. Sent me a little bit wide. Now I'm not on the back of these guys, which is not good. I need to stay on their slip. Catch it up again. I don't know why K-Boy keeps showing his nose. Just sit there, buddy. Just sit there. Much better through there that time. Not so much for K-Boy. On. If we've lost this, we've lost K-Boy's slipstream now, so we need to keep it that way and try and move forward. Oh, I had to slow down again. He was right there. I didn't want to hit Hammy. It's probably the best run I've had through that sector there then. I had to back off, like I'm backing off again now. Look how slow this is. K-Boy's catching me now. We had him off the slip and now he's back. Come on, Hammy, go. Don't defend, just go. Back off again so I didn't hit him. We're going through there super gingerly. Oh, I lost him now. Damn it. K-Boy's back on me. Come on, let's get going. Go. Went faster through there that time because I know I can. He caught back up, I think. Hard judging when Hemi's going to hit the accelerator coming out of that bend. 2:05.7, that's not too bad. Let's keep going, boys. Stay right there with him. There's a lot of back marker traffic here too. Expat Seppo's doing Tokyo Drift through that corner. Gotta be careful here. That's better. Good run out of here would be nice. Need to stay right up here. Don't come back on the track yet, Farmer. I'll get back off a bit then to make that corner so I wouldn't hit him. I don't think Palmer was expecting it. It's a tad slower. Still haven't had a good run through there. That's where I want to get the good run so that I can go for the overtake. I broke so much later than these guys through that section, that's for sure. And I get a better run through here too. But then I get held up here. That's a good one. Okay, boys, out of slipstream again, I think. I went out to make Hemi think I was going to go for the dive, but he didn't bite, unfortunately. Good toe in the back end now. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Good run, good run. This is nice. Nice run through there, look at that. But then they slow again. Oh, Tokyo Drift. Oh, it's so hard. Trying not to hit him. We've made a good gap now to K-Boy. He's over a second behind us now. Just follow these guys around this time. Got less time then. Yeah, I did. Should have done it my way. Here he goes, he's going for his run. Nah, he's pulled back out again. Not forward. I can look that up. I'm there, man, I'm there. You turned in on me, I was there. I went very gingerly knowing that you were having trouble with expat then. Alright, your turn to stay behind and play Morse code. Oh, he's gone deep. Very deep. Getting silly now. That's the final lap, that's why. Didn't even realise, too busy racing, didn't even realise I'm on the bloody final lap. Might explain why the tyres were a little bit loose. reckon I can get him though. I reckon it's slower. Even if it's a good run out of the hairpin again. Maybe, we'll see. Oh, I've gone wide on purpose for a run, but he's taken on the inside now. Good work, Hammy. He's got the line, so I'll have to back off. Oh, I got a good run. He hasn't. Can I do it? Get the position back again. Oh, it's on. Left him room. It's a race to the line. He got me. Good race. Good respect. That was fun, that bit at the end then. I should have covered that hairpin. I didn't even think about it. I just went for a faster exit and stuffed it. We know for next time anyway, don't we? And we moved up one place, so not a bad day. Would have been good to go up two. Whew, that's hard work. Let's save that. Alright. That was fun. So who was it? It was Hammy, Expat. Thank you. Let's do that. That was good. Dodgy, Youth Realistic, and Queensland Devil Racer. Won that one. Oh, why can't I do anything? This Queensland. Dodgy. Youth Relic. Got on a Youth Relic. Queensland Devil Racer. Where's the old number there? Alright guys, that was a little bit more fun than I was expecting, to be honest. I thought for sure we were going to be spun around and having all sorts of trouble, but it turned out we didn't. I've definitely got to cover that hairpin though. Lesson learnt. Stressful. Very stressful. Very stressful, that's bad. Sorry guys, I'm just mucking around at the moment. So here is where I stuffed up. I went for the wide entry. I need to practice this. Shallow entry. Oh, don't go up on the thing though. Yeah, that's better. It's the only way to protect that corner. There we go. Race hard again. This is race 2. Starting from nearer the front this time, I think. Where are we? Grab the guts out of it and burn the fuel up. No, we're in the same spot, are we? Starting in 9th again. Oh, I'm in this smooth. That doesn't make sense. Where did I finish? Shouldn't it be further forward? I don't understand what's happening. I finished down the back and I started down the back. I'm meant to start. K-Boy started up further than me. Anyway, look at it later. Almighty. Gotta go wide here because I've got Smurf on the inside and I know he's going to bash me out, so. Still don't know why. 10, 11, 12. No, I should have been. I don't know. Where did I finish? Someone tell me, where did I finish? Because I feel like I'm not starting in the right position here. Maybe I am. Doesn't feel like it. So that's how we're going to guard that one from now on. Very confused at the moment. Very confused. Oh, there's a hit on my line. Well, there's cars in front of me. I can't go further forward if there's a big roadblock. Seriously. So there goes Smurf pushing someone out. DCE. Oh, sorry, mate. Wasn't intentional. Giving me the place back, so. Giving you room, giving you room, giving you room. Oop. Someone's off. Back wheels went out again. I just don't know why I'm here. I really don't know why I'm here. Lost the back of those boards now. Way too far behind at this point. Should be much further up. Very slidey. Let's see if I can make some time up here. Sliding. That was good. Made up 4/10 then. And more now. Very nice exit out of there. It's so hard when there's someone in front of you on that point. You just can't hit the mark. And here, look at this. Stuck right up the back of someone. Come on, I'm not going to take it off you. Because I keep bumping him, not on purpose, but because I keep bumping him, I keep backing off again to let him have the position, because it has to be a clean take, which I'm sure I'll get at some point here. Oh, that's going to be a penalty. Why am I so slippery at the moment? Ah, and there's the penalty. Look at the pain of this penalty there. See how far back you go. I still don't know why I started where I started though. I don't think it's right. 9. I finished 8th. 8th. 9th. So I should have started in like 4th. So I feel a little bit ripped off at this point. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I was supposed to start in 4th. I started in 9th. So I'm a little bit confused at this point. And I was racing with... I really don't enjoy these races, these Gr4 races. Too slow. That was close, I nearly wiped everyone out then. Very close. Very lucky to have not hit anyone then. It wasn't on purpose, I just didn't pull it up. Still don't know how I'm not in last place, to be honest. Hit the wrong gears then. No grip. Of course it's my best time. I finally got to do that hairpin properly. 3 seconds off the pace here for the guys in front. It's very sad. See if I can make it up. The guys are coming behind. They're 3 seconds behind. Catching them again with these guys in front, but I'm not going to make any places. One more lap after this, and I've got 2 seconds of space between me and the guy in front, and then probably Buckley's chance of getting past him. So they've got the slipstream, I've got none, so I don't think it's going. Oh, he's gone wide though. I might get a penalty from him here. How did he not get a penalty? He was off the track. Someone got one ripped up. Oh, he went right along it, right, Jesus. Didn't know which way he's going then. So we've got one place, but we need one more to get back to par. See ya. It was a pretty bold move on lap 7 with tyres that are shit to go that heavy into the corner. Really wants that place back. Can end in tears. Stay on the cable here and get his drag. Watch him slide off the track and me go past. That's just hit me again. That's not good. Can I get the acceleration out of that corner? Jesus, that was a hard fight. But again, I finished in 9th last time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I should have been in 6th, shouldn't I? I should have started in 6th. I don't know. expats down the back. Who's the other one? Hydraulic. He's in 7th. Honestly, don't have a clue. Don't have a clue what happened. I'll have to go to the replays to have a look because I thought that's where I finished last time. I could be wrong. Or did I go up one? Who knows? Doesn't matter now, does it? We finished 9th this time, so this time we should be starting the big one in 6th. Now, do I want to start on softs or do I want to start on mediums? Really good question. This one's about fuel conservation. You do have to conserve your fuel a little bit this time. And it's also about managing your tyres enough to be able to still do good laps long term. Starting in 6th. I should be starting in 6th now. If that's the case, yeah, I might go softs first. It's a hard one. See what everyone else is doing. Soft, medium at this point. Yeah, I think that's a nice way of putting it. It looks like there's quite a few people still on softs, but that could be because they... Yeah, and there's another one switching to medium now. It's a hard one. I don't know whether I should start on the mediums or the softs. The mediums, when you first come out on the track, they're like ice. Let's just put it that way. In this car, this 8.6 is very taily. So when you first come out on the mediums, it's like being on the softs that are so dead it's not funny. So it's a hard one to decide whether I want to start on them or not, because at the beginning there'll be some close racing. If everyone's on mediums, you're not going to get past, but if you're on softs, you might be able to make a move that sticks and then try and make some time, and then at the end put those silly mediums on and go from there. I don't know. Yeah, it's an interesting question. One I really haven't thought about because I didn't know where I'd end up in this race, given that I already told you that I didn't expect to do well. It's already started it, so I'm starting on softs, it would seem. Alright, here we go. Long race, 14 laps. And I'm starting in what place? I'm in 8th. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I should be in 4th. What's going on? Am I losing the plot? I really don't understand why I'm starting to hit the back of the race again. Bit of hits there from someone. Queensland Devil Racer. You'll notice the short shifting, that's called fuel conservation. Wow. Oh, you got me. Should have started here, not at the back. Why cover the corner, mate? You just get out of the way. It's a good way to get out of the way. Just pull off to the left. That was weird. What happened then? I didn't touch him. Something weird happened though. Let's go hunting without wasting too much fuel. Hopefully without getting too much crap from behind. Wondering why I'm tapping the accelerator, because the back end keeps going out, so I keep hitting the accelerator to force it to come back on track. Come on, Lewis, let's do this. Let's work together here. No, you're too slow. So lots of fuel here behind him at the moment. He stuffed his angle up there. Does he get the penalty though? Does he get the penalty? Come on, Lynn, let's get out of the way. Revving too much. I don't want to rev that much. I want him out of my way. Alright, fine. Let's go. Try to brake as little as possible. Try to rev the engine out as little as possible. See if we can make a gap. Cable is coming hard now though. Really don't want to rev it out. That's good. Nice and early upshift. trying to save the fuel, going up early in the gears. Got to be careful that I'm not trying to conserve too much, because cable is going to keep catching me if I slow down too much. I've got to make a big as gap as possible, because once I go into the mediums, I'll be a lot slower than the guys that are coming from the back, who are currently on the mediums and will go to the softs. He's gone, where is he? Just trying to drive the car very relaxed, try not to rev the engine too much, try not to burn the tyres too much, because I want them to last 14 laps. Accelerated a bit early then. 2.4. It's got to be a lot more than that. Long way to go. Come on. Bit of slide there, unfortunately. Bad entry onto the front straight. Off. A little bit slow, but let's go. Oh, they're going in, so there you go. People are going in off their mediums to get onto their softs now. So they're going to be coming hard. So let's try and make this one of our best laps if we can. Gee, there's something on. Drifting's not helping my tyres or my time. I need to go back to being smooth again. Tenths. I'm hoping the fuel saving is going to be the difference at the pits. That was right through there, that was nice and smooth. Still lost time though. Looking at the review mirror up there, it's hidden by the light cover. So I have to be careful where I'm looking. Oh, over acceleration again. See, DC is coming hard now. He's on a 204 now that he's on his softs probably. Just depends on the traffic and where everyone is. Where is he? Oh, he's way in the, is it 5th? So if he keeps making time like that, I will be overtaken. Anyway, I'm not expecting to win this race, just trying to get a good result. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Try and get this without too much slide. We've got 2.5 now. So that's a little bit of protection, in the sense that if he's on the track, if K-Boy and Luminous are on the track as DC is coming through, he's going to have some roadblocks, so that will be very helpful for me. So I'll just stick to the game plan, trying not to out-rev the car, let the tyres last. They're a little bit slow, but we're still getting a bit of a lead here. Nice, that was much better that time. Carried a lot more speed through there. Yeah, still in the 205, so I'm not going to complain. It was better than the last lap. See, I'm on lap 7. And my tyres are in much better condition than they were in when I was racing in the sprint, because I'm just taking care of them, not pushing it, just trying to keep that momentum going without too much sliding. Save the tyres, save the fuel. At the moment. So Luminous has finally got past K-Boy and he's coming strong by the looks of it. 4.5 seconds between myself and Luminous. So it'll be good to keep that. Yep, still 4.5 seconds at this point, which is good. Oop, missed that apex. But we held that alright. That's better. That was much better to exit out of there that time. Yeah, look at the speed we made. Carried more speed through turn 1 then, which is nice. I've got a lot less tread now, but I seem to be able to still punch out the same time at the moment, so whilst it's like that, I'm happy. We'll keep going. A little bit wide here. Should be at 38. Just. That was a much better exit through there that time. Oh, they're losing time to Luminous now. 4 seconds is the gap. Lost half a second somewhere. He's probably pushing now. Less than 4 seconds now. Still got a ton of fuel though. Definitely objecting. Got to remember some of these guys are doing 203s, 204s, 204, there you go, fastest 204. I'm nowhere near that. I'm doing 205s. So I have no high expectation of outrunning anybody. Just trying to get the biggest gap I can here, so that when I do go into the pits, I have a better chance of getting a better place. I was slow that lap, 207, no wonder he caught me. I was very slow. Some people going into the pits. Missed my mark then. Trying to do some different gears. Try and get the thing to turn in because we're at the end of our tyre life. Just gotta hope that their tyre life dies before. Depends when they came in, but if their tyres start to go off, they might start doing slower times. Why did I do a 207? That's a shocking time. Was I sleeping in part of that lap or what? That was a bad apex there. I lost another second. I might have to come in and get those mediums. Laps. I reckon we can do that in. Yeah, don't clap too much. Just because we're in first doesn't mean anything. They're going way past me now. It's the longest pit you'll ever see. Got to do 5 laps here. That'll do. That should get me there. We've come out in 7th. Whoa. I was there, mate. I was there. Every day of the week I was there. Tires are very slippery because I've just come out on the medium, so Whoa. Go. Oh, that was a real drift. Look at the time loss. Really sliding in the back end here. Mediums take probably a good lap and a half before they get warm enough to be able to push. So until then you sort of got to be a little bit careful not to push too hard. get right on the back of Queensland Racing. It doesn't look like it's going to happen. Oh, is there somewhere? There he is. My tyres aren't warm enough to challenge, so I'll just wait till his tyres go off and then I'll challenge back. If I can. I think they're on softs. I've got no grip against them. Look at the back end's going out everywhere. Guys in front are just taking off on these soft tyres. Here they go, they're starting to get warmer now. Tyres are warming up. Got grip again then on that corner. 1.5 seconds in front, 1.6 seconds in front of me. I don't know if I can push hard enough now to catch him. Someone's in pits. Who's in pits? Come on. That's a good sign. It's a better sign than I thought. I have to push hard here though. Do I come out in front of him? Yes. So this roller had a bit of a moment then. But these medium tyres suck. We're still going to kill each other, which is good for me. Gives me a chance to catch him back up again, hopefully. Oh, that's wide. Luminous is behind me. I need him to stay behind me. Oh, he's catching me, he's catching me. Come on tyres, warm up. Luminous, your tyres need to go off, mate. Let your tyres go off. He's catching me. He must be on the softs, I think. Alright, here we go. 2 laps. We've got 2 laps of fuel, we've got 2 laps to go. Luminous is second behind. These medium tyres are just starting to grip up nicely. Not brilliant, but nicer. Did a 206 on that one. feel like I'm getting closer to Queensland level racing. I'm not, but it feels like I am. .1 laps remaining, 1 lap remaining, and 1 lap of fuel. Beautiful. We've got the fuel to get home. Try and be error free here. Yeah, they're gripping up a lot more there. Got 1 second behind us. Good run out of there. That felt very good. Didn't lose too much time. Can't really afford to burn 4th gear up this hill, unfortunately, to make a bit of speed up. But we did that nice. Pretty sure we did that okay. We did a 205 last lap. See, once the mediums come up to temperature, not so bad. Ooh. Being ultra careful here with the fuel, but I think we're going to hold on. From out of nowhere, a miracle has occurred. We pulled out a 3rd. Get in there, Lewis. Well, I'm shocked. I never thought I'd get a 3rd tonight. Didn't even think I'd reach a podium tonight. So that's very, very good. Very impressed with that. It's not a 1st or a 2nd. It's not a fast time. It's still a slow time. But it's a podium. We got 3rd. We held on. So the strategy worked somewhat. I'm still confused about where I started in the races, though. I still don't feel like I was in the right spot. Could be wrong. We'll go over it later. Wow. So that was interesting. That was certainly very interesting. Very thirsty now, as you can imagine. Wow, look at that. Up 5 places, got 3rd. Very nice. Very, very nice. Yeah, right, let's go. Well, wonder if we'll get any thank yous from anybody. Alright, let's save the replay. I just want to say thank you to everybody watching. I appreciate you guys watching. It helps me to know that there's people out there watching. Yeah, wow, had a great race. Yes, it was a great race. Thank you very much, JM. I appreciate your support as well. The most support comes from you, I'm pretty sure. I want to thank, you know, just logging in. I appreciate you guys logging in and having a look. So I know it's not always interesting, and I know it's not always the greatest entertainment, but sometimes miracles occur like tonight, and we get a podium out of nowhere. So, yeah, there you go. It's interesting. All right, thank you very much for coming. Press like, press the thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and I guess I'll catch you guys